Hey guys, and welcome back to another Travel China live stream. So today we're going to be traveling virtually to Beijing, and I couldn't be more excited about it because of all the cities that I spent time in China. I've spent the most amount of time in Beijing. I lived there for almost 2 years, so it's a place that's really, really special to me. And I'm going to go into a little bit more about that in today's live stream. Just going to turn off my Okay, there we go. Yeah, so here we are. Very excited to see you all getting close to the end of the year. I hope that everyone is well and looking forward to maybe a break over the Christmas and New Year period. But for today, we're here and we're relaxing and we're excited because we're going to Beijing. And so on today's live stream, I wanted to focus more on the old side of Beijing, because this is a very old city, has a lot of history, and we're going to focus more on that today. But I am planning on doing another live stream in January that's going to focus a bit more on the modern side of Beijing, because it's an interesting city. It's got such an ancient side, but also such a modern side as well, and I find the contrast very interesting. So stay tuned for that live stream coming up sometime in January. So for anyone who may be asking, no, I'm not back in Beijing. I wish I was. Hopefully we'll be heading back to China around the beginning of next year, maybe March, maybe April, who knows. But if this is your first Travel China live stream that you're checking out, basically how it works is I'm still here in Sydney, I'm sitting at my desk, and I'm going to be crossing live to some of my friends in Beijing who are going to be taking us on a virtual tour of several different locations around the city. So talking of locations, I wanted to share with you guys today's travel itinerary. I'm very excited about this. So first stop for today, we're going to be hutong hunting, or hutonging as I like to call it, basically exploring around Beijing's hutongs. One of my favorite things to do in Beijing. If you don't know what a hutong is, don't worry, you're soon going to find out. That's our first stop. Second stop for today, we're going to be going to try some Beijing Kaoya, Beijing duck, at the original Trenchida location. I have never been there. It's one of the first ever Peking duck stores in Beijing, so I'm sure that'll be very interesting. And how could we do a live stream about Beijing without trying some Beijing duck? Stop number 3, we're going to be heading to the Temple of Heaven, one of Beijing's more ancient sites. Excited to learn a bit more about that. And then to top it all off, we're going to be trying another very classic and famous Beijing dish called jjajangmian. So there's going to be a heavy food focus for today's live stream. And yeah, as you guys probably know, there's a lot of things to do and see in Beijing. So there's a lot of things that we could have put in this live stream, but for logistical reasons and also internet connection reasons, there are a couple of places we couldn't include. The Great Wall, I thought it would be super, super cool to go check out with you guys, but the internet connection isn't so good there, and it's also a long way for someone to go to live stream from, so I didn't want to mark on anyone. And also the Forbidden City, another really famous ancient location in Beijing. And it's just so big, and it's hard to get a feel of the history and the stories behind it unless you have a full tour. Having just like a 20-minute kind of bit on it wasn't really going to give the full, I don't think it would give it the, I think it would have been a bit hard to do. So we're not seeing the Great Wall, we're not seeing the Forbidden City. I hope that you are happy with the itinerary today. So as always, a huge thank you to the When Koala Meets Panda YouTube channel, who's helped me connect with today's guides in Beijing. Thank you so much for your help. And if anyone is interested, you can check out their YouTube channel in the description below. They focus on travel stories of young Australians to China. So some interesting content there that you can check out if you would like. Just a little bit of some live stream admin. As always, no hate is going to be tolerated in the live chat. I do have a couple of moderators who are going to be deleting any inappropriate, hateful, or overly political comments. We're just going to keep this a happy place. I hope that you can keep all of your comments pleasant. And also, there may be a few technical difficulties in today's live stream. It's currently very, very cold in Beijing, and in the rehearsals we've had over the past few days, there are quite a few drained batteries, and reception has had a bit of issues, so bear with me if things get a little bit rough there. But anyway, back to the live stream. And as I mentioned, Beijing is a city that I spent a lot of time in, but more than just time, Beijing is a place where my life really changed. A lot of really important things happened to me in Beijing, a lot of realizations, a lot of change in direction. So I wanted to share a couple of those moments with you because it's an important part of my life, and yeah, I want to share it with you guys. So, there we go. So this is my first day in Beijing in 2017. It was February, very cold, excited. I had just that excitement of, you know, about to start a new adventure. I didn't really know what the following year was going to hold for me. And this is on the grounds of Tsinghua University. I just loved the campus so much. It was so beautiful. This is outside of my dorm room. This is the campus in autumn. So beautiful at all times of year. This was the second time in my life ever seeing snow. So I was super, super excited. That was one of my first weeks at Tsinghua. And also really beautiful in spring. There's some beautiful sakura parks in Beijing. And so, yeah, I just really appreciated how Beijing had 4 very beautiful seasons and were really interesting to see them tumble through during my time there. So I was in Beijing and studying at Tsinghua University to learn Chinese. So I had a lot of really fun times in class in this intensive language course. These are my classmates. I would recommend to anyone who's interested to try out an intensive language program in China somewhere. It was so much fun. I learned so much. And yeah, it was just a really cool thing to be a part of. But of course, when in Beijing, also seeing the sights. I went to the Great Wall so many times in that year because every time someone would visit me, I would take them to the Great Wall. So this is one of many times I went to the Great Wall, but probably my highlight of the Great Walls that I saw in 2017 was the Wild Wall, which is basically the wall that hasn't been restored. And I found that really intriguing to see. And I would encourage anyone to go on like a walking tour or a hiking tour. There are a lot of groups in Beijing that offer it. And it was just a really cool experience to see the other side. Well, not the other side. Pretty much, this is the real kind of look of it. It hasn't been refurbished. So for me, that was really interesting. This is Xiangshan. It's a mountain on the outskirts of Beijing. And it's so close to Beijing, you can actually see it down there. So yeah, it just felt kind of weird hiking up in the mountains, and Beijing is just there so close by. But yeah, I would recommend anyone in Beijing go check this out if you feel like a bit of nature. This is my first time visiting the Temple of Heaven. I thought I'd include this photo because we're actually heading to the Temple of Heaven today. I discovered my love of hutongs in Beijing. This is me in the hutongs, one of many, many days that I went to visit. I was in a couple of TV shows in Beijing, and this is one of them, Happy Chinese. I was awful because I don't think my Chinese is very good compared to the other contestants. So yeah, it was just a bit of fun. And of course, 2017, that year in Beijing was the year that I took part in that dating show. This is the part where I got them all down to do some push-ups, crazy, crazy experiences. Yeah, that was getting involved in those TV shows kind of showed me a different side of what I could maybe get into in China. Oh, okay, now I want to show you this. I have another screen for my videos. Okay, so Beijing is also where I started making videos in the first place. I started making them to post on Chinese social media. And so this, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but this is one of the first ones I did. And at the beginning, my vlogs were more exercise focused. So this is a video that I made of me just lunging everywhere. And I got my friends involved. So I like wake up, I do lunges, brushing my hair, lunges, brushing my teeth, lunges. Like, anyway, actually I can't even show you the rest of this because it's so cringy. But yeah, Beijing is important to me because I started kind of going down this video path. And I like to think that my videos have improved since then. Another thing I did in Beijing is I was studying Kung Fu intensely for like 6 months. And this is a fun little maneuver that I enjoy showing people. And I was training at this martial arts academy for movies, for Kung Fu movies. So I learned some pretty cool movie Kung Fu that I really enjoyed a lot. And in a really weird turn of events, I was in this Kung Fu movie trailer, which never ended up becoming a movie. It's just the trailer, but I just thought I'd show you guys. Me just like, it was so random. Yeah, so weird. Some of the things I got up to that year in Beijing was just like, that's crazy. But back to the other slideshow. So I did, yup. So my parents came and visited me in Beijing, and I had a great time showing them around Tsinghua campus. Really beautiful campus, by the way. And taking them to the canteen. Tsinghua has so many canteens, and they're like my favorite places to hang out. Oh my gosh, it was so great sharing that with my parents. I also made some of the most amazing friends when I was in Beijing, and I ended up living with this group of people here for a good part of 2018. And we traveled China together, wearing matching t-shirts wherever we went. This is my personal favorite, in Chengdu, wearing our panda t-shirts. So much fun. And this was supposed to be a movie, but it didn't embed properly. But it was with them that I really developed this love of Chinese tea. And every morning we would sit down for like 2 or 3 hours and chat and drink tea. And it was a really important time for me to think about where I wanted my life to go and what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. And it was a really important time for me. And I look back on that with really fond memories. And another reason why Beijing is really important to me is because I met my boyfriend there. So this is my boyfriend, Dirk. He's German. We met in Beijing. This is us at the Great Wall. And we shared so many amazing memories together in Beijing. And yeah, we are still together. And he is currently in Germany. We've been 9 months apart now, but we're going strong. And he actually just got a job in China for next year. So the next time I see him will be in China, and I am so excited about that. Hopefully everything just works out and goes to plan in terms of visas and everything. So please keep your fingers crossed for me. But that is a little bit of a slideshow of my memories in Beijing. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. And so moving on now, enough from me. I wanted to show you a little bit of your memories that you shared with me on Instagram. So these are some of the photos that you guys sent me about your memories in Beijing. So I really love this memory. It says, hello, I went to China in January 2020. This is me and my boyfriend at the Summer Palace. A Chinese lady took a picture of us and said, we should put thumbs up for the photo. So there they are with thumbs up. This is a really beautiful detailed photo of a walkway at the Forbidden City, I believe it is. Really love that. So much detail and beauty there. The architecture is just incredible. This is a fun little memory from David, who went to Beijing and found some elder residents playing the Hawk and Chicks game that typically small kiddos played, but it's really cute to see. Just such a nice vibe there. Here we have a very pretty lady feasting on some bingtang huolo, which is a famous Beijing street snack, very sweet, kind of like candied apples. I love these photos because it's without any tourists when he was in Beijing. So I'm guessing it was maybe this year, because that is unheard of to get a photo like that or like this. No one gets a photo like this with no other people in the photo. So well done you. Here is a photo from Coralie, who has shared a picture of the scorpions. There's this eating street, or there was this eating street in Beijing off Wangfujing, but it's closed down since then. But it was a place that you could go and eat scorpions and different insects and stuff. But yeah, fun little thing to bring people to show them. I really love this one here. Lennon says, I wanted to share a funny story of my time in Beijing. It was my first time going to Beijing, but when we arrived, I got sick. My mum was forced to stay with me at a family friend's while the rest of my family got to visit many attractions around Beijing. Till this day, I still feel bad for my mum. Even though I didn't get to go to the Great Wall, my aunt still bought me a medal souvenir. So Lennon has a medal saying he climbed the Great Wall. You'll climb it one day, and it will actually make sense. Talking of the Great Wall, got some beautiful photos here. It's such a great place to take photos, great for the gram. Lovely photo of Lenore there. And I think that's the end. Oh, one more here from Dasha. Beautiful in winter. The Great Wall is beautiful in all times of year, although it does get very busy at certain times of year. So I'd advise that you time your visits carefully. Do not go to the Great Wall on a public holiday, as well as any other tourist site in China. So yeah, those are some photos from you guys. Thank you so much for sharing those with me. If your photos weren't featured now, they'll be featured in January on my more modern Beijing live stream. So keep an eye out for that, as I mentioned. Okay, so now it's time to get started with this virtual tour. So I'm going to send the link to our first guest for today. So first stop, we're going to be going hutonging, which is my word for exploring the hutongs of Beijing. And it's one of my favorite things to do when I'm in Beijing. I can just spend hours and hours wandering around and taking photos and just getting lost in the maze of hutongs. So what is a hutong, you may be asking? Well, you will have to wait and see. You will soon find out. I'm just waiting for our first guest to join our live stream, and we can get going. So while I wait for her, I'm just going to have a look at the chat and see if there are any interesting... Oh, Tiananmen Street is, I think that's near the Forbidden City, or it's very close to the center. And I think, I didn't answer your question very well, but I'll try to answer it later because Minnie has just joined. Hello, Minnie. How are you?
Hi, Amy. Good. How's it going?
Oh, really good. Would you be able to introduce yourself for everyone, Minnie?
Sure. Hi, guys. I'm Minnie. Welcome to Beijing, China, virtually.
Yay!
So as you can see, I'm in the hutong.
Yep, you are. What part of the hutongs are you in right now?
So it is called Nanluo Guxiang. It's in the Yingcheng district of Beijing. So it's in the inner city. I can show you a little bit around. Let me switch the camera and have a look.
Ooh.
Whoa. See the
Not many people there today. It's very quiet.
Not too many because it's weekday.
Yeah, and also quite cold in Beijing at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's freezing. Yeah.
So, Minnie, would you be able to tell people who are watching what a hutong actually is?
Well, okay, so hutong is actually the narrow alleyway aligned by some 四合院. So 四合院 is just the quadrangle buildings or the quadrangle courtyard houses with an outdoor space at its center. So basically that's what the hutong and what the 四合院 is about. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I have a little photo that I prepared just to show people like what a hutong is. So hutong is the gap. So this is a hutong here, this street, and it's basically the alleyway between these houses or residential complexes called 四合院. And so yeah, basically hutongs are just the alleyways between them, and these days they have such a cool vibe to them, and so many new boutiques and stuff opening. So this hutong you're in right now is more of a it's more of a touristy hutong, isn't it?
Yeah. I think the Nanluo Guxiang in recent years just gradually turned into a commercial hub. So you can see the shops, the boutiques, the cafes, the bars dotting each side. So, but today I'm really looking forward to taking you guys deep into some real hutongs, some more authentic hutongs nearby, just nearby. Let's see.
Yeah.
So we keep going.
I love this area actually because it's kind of got the best of both worlds, because you can be walking down this main strip that's very touristy, but then as soon as you kind of break off to like the side streets, it suddenly becomes very residential and very local and very different feel. But usually in the past when I've been to Nanluo Guxiang, it's just full of people. Like this is so busy here.
So today's better. Low season.
Yeah. So cold.
So, Amy, do you know how the word hutong is from? It's actually from Mongolian. Do you know why from Mongolian language, the word hutong?
No?
Yeah, because I'll tell you. Because the Mongolian minority ruled China in Yuan dynasty. So it's about like 13th century. So hutong is originally means water well. Have you heard it before?
No, I didn't know this story.
Yeah, because at that time, people's livelihood rely so much on water well. So that's the reason why they name the dwelling areas as 胡同. So they use the word
Ah,
water well. Yeah.
oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You want to
So
know? Uh-huh.
I wonder what Nanlo Guxiang would have looked like a couple of hundred years ago. Probably very different.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just some like mills, factories, or some like the people's dwelling here around this
Yeah.
hutong. Not so many shops.
Yeah, but this is definitely one of the wider hutongs because hutongs are essentially laneways, so they come in all different shapes and sizes. So this is a very wide one, but then
Do
you've
you
also
know
got
how
super
it's
narrow ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Amy, do you know how wide is the widest hutong in China, in Beijing?
No. How wide?
Can you guess? How much about?
I don't know.
How
5
wide?
meters?
No,
5 meters?
even wider. Even wider.
Huh?
Guess.
10 meters?
I'll tell you. It's 32 meters.
How is a
Can you
hutong so
imagine
wide?
that? Yeah, it is called 临近胡同, but actually it's now just a very big road. It's an avenue because the hutong is broadened out again and again in the recent years, so it just becomes so wide.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I didn't know that a hutong could be so wide. I knew that they could be very long. But yeah, so wide. But what I love about hutongs is everyone has its own different vibe and feel, and it's so easy to get lost and just wander around. Yeah.
So like if your friends meet you in the hutong, and you went there, maybe what you see is not a real hutong. It's just a big road. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So are there many like hutong areas left in Beijing?
Yeah, quite many now, mainly in the Dongcheng district, Xicheng district, inner city of China. But in ancient times, like outside the Forbidden City and inside the imperial city, it's almost all are hutongs.
Oh wow!
So much more than
them have
what
gone
we
now.
have today.
Yeah. So it's such a shame. Like, oh, cute.
Cute. Yeah.
Very cute. Yeah, it's such a shame. Oh, I have a lot of T-shirts from that store, I think.
Oh, really? Huh?
Is it called?
Want buy more? I'll buy it for you if you need more.
Oh no, it's more on the expensive side, that store.
Oh,
not
really?
so cheap. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, it's such a shame. In the past, they were kind of destroying the hutongs left, right, and center, and now I think there's more emphasis on preserving them because it's just such a relic of the past. Like you walk through them and you can kind of get an idea of how people lived and shopped and went about their business in the olden days. So yeah, for me, it's my favorite thing about Beijing.
Yeah, sure. It's also my favorite part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once if it's the first time like people come to Beijing, I think they will choose like the magnificent Palace Museum, like the Great Wall. But I think if they want something more authentic, more down to earth, they definitely choose hutongs. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, so where are you now?
Wow, let's check it out. 黑芝麻胡同. So this is a real hutong. It's just less commercial, and not like Nanluo Guxiang's people just bustling day in day out. Here is just a more quiet hutong. So we are just heading into it.
As soon as you get off the main street, it's so quiet.
Yeah, we are just now heading into the 黑芝麻胡同.
Yeah. So is there some like interesting things to see on this hutong?
Yeah, 黑芝麻 means black sesame. So about the history, like years ago, there's a craftsman here. His name is 何芝麻. So sounds pretty like 黑芝麻. So people then name this hutong 黑芝麻胡同.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh wow.
Oh. Can you see? 鼻烟壶 snuff bottle workshop. Here's a workshop.
So in Beijing, snuff bottles are quite famous, aren't they, from the past?
Yeah.
Can you explain what a snuff bottle is?
Yeah, snuff bottle, but in China, it's just a traditional handicraft. And it's not for like tobacco powder, it's for traditional Chinese medicine.
Oh, for medicine, okay.
Yeah, check it out. So they have some inside
Oh,
paintings.
cute. Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Yeah, it's just half of the bomb, but it has so many gorgeous paintings.
Oh, wow. It's so
Want to
beautiful.
know how to paint it inside.
Oh, cool.
Hello, 魏师傅您好。Yeah, wow.
Oh, wow. So
I'll
he's
give a
painted it
close up.
That's
Yeah,
so
he's just
cool.
painting it. The
Oh,
kids
beautiful.
are playing around here.
Oh, so beautiful. So detailed.
Yeah.
Incredible.
魏师傅，
And
您
does
这个
it need
能
to wear
告诉我
gloves?
I'm gonna take a short interview with him, maybe.
Oh, please. Yes.
Yeah. 魏师傅，这个鼻烟壶有多少年的历史了？
鼻烟壶有300多年历史。
Oh, it's more than 300 history. Wow. 那您做这个，您在这个画这个里面这个画，您创作这项艺术有多少年了呢？
我从事这个有30年。
哦，真的，好多年，把您看着很年轻。So, Mr. Wei has been doing the inside painting for 30 years.
Oh my goodness. So wait, is he
Yeah.
painting on the inside of the bottle or the
Yeah,
outside?
sure, inside. Like
Oh my
using
gosh.
a tiny little brush and just painting inside.
Oh my gosh.
您
That
接
is
着画给
incredible.
他们看看。Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So you see, it's not just a
It's so
simple
detailed.
pattern. Yeah, it's
No.
a traditional Chinese painting. 要
Wow.
画这么一
I
个要
thought it
多
was
久哎？
要5天左右。
It takes 5 days to make this
5 days.
inside painting for the snuff bottle.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do
师傅，
people
我
still
想
use snuff bottles these days?
现在人们还在就使用这个吗？
也在用。
也在用但是大部分
主要做艺术。
Yeah, we're still using it, people, but mainly for collections.
Oh, okay.
I want to try a little bit, actually. 师傅，您能
Yes,
让我
really.
试试吗 ？Okay, I'll have a try.
So what is in the snuff that you're trying today? What is actually going to be?
我
is it
试一下什么
medicine?
呢？Yes, definitely. All traditional Chinese medicine. 所以没有任何咱们现在的这个鼻烟壶没有任何烟，对吗？
没有烟。
No tobacco powder again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
植物的成分。
Yeah, herbal powder. Traditional Chinese medicine. Can you see it?
Wow. Wait, not really. Zoom in a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Just in the-
It's just some bit powder.
the light. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna smell it.
Okay.
Oh, so
What's it smell like?
refreshing. So
Really?
refreshing. 这什么功效呀，师傅？
吸神醒脑，
啊
让大脑清醒。
Yeah, it's make you refreshing. It's good for your headache. If you had any headache, you could like relieve your headache or right. 还有什么功能？这些都是有不同的功能，是吗？
对，还能治疗一些鼻炎。
Sometimes if it have you snub nose and it can help to relieve it for like colds or if you got colds or has some like disorders, it can all help you to cure it. Yeah. 我觉得我会再尝试一下。I'll try it after our live stream.
Sure. Whatever you like.
谢谢魏师傅，感谢您。I just want to give him a close up. 谢谢 ，Thank you.
谢谢师傅
魏师傅，再见。您穿的好漂亮。
Oh wow.
I'm
That
just
was
saying I like
awesome.
his outfit.
Yeah, it's a beautiful outfit and a beautiful
then-
store. I didn't know about the
yeah.
snuff bottles in Beijing.
Yeah, I'm gonna live in this workshop. It's
cool.
in 黑芝麻胡同. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many interesting things you can find in the hutongs. That's what I love about it. Like you'll stumble across an old antique store or a cool fruit
Yeah.
store or an old school like poster store. It's just you never know what you'll find.
Yeah.
And that's so exciting. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's so nice. Cute.
Yeah, another boutique. Yeah. So yeah, we just walk into it's just more quiet. 胡同.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Sure.
Sorry.
Sure.
My question just was, why are hutongs so famous in Beijing? And like, does every city have them, or is it only a Beijing thing?
Actually, in northern China, I think we all call the narrow alleyway hutong. But if you mean the typical hutong with its cultural meaning, it's definitely only in Beijing. But in southern China, like Shanghai, we call the narrow alleyway longkang. So it's quite different.
Okay, got it. Interesting. Because I was always wondering, like, is this a phenomenon, unique to Beijing, or is it elsewhere in China? So,
yeah, elsewhere we all call hutong, but typically hutong only in Beijing.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
So where are we heading now?
Well, can you hear some kids? They are laughing. Here's a primary school.
Oh, cool.
Heijima Primary School.
Oh my gosh, I wonder what that looks like. So it's in an old yuan, or is it kind of modern now?
Yeah, it's just in the hutong. They're playing football.
So cool.
Oh, but maybe I'm not allowed to go inside. I can just
maybe not.
a little bit. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
And can you guess, Amy? Can you guess what its primary school used to be in ancient times?
Was it also a school in ancient times?
Yeah, it used to be, but even before that, it is actually a garden of a high official's mansion. So how huge the garden is.
Wow. Oh, wow. So that actually, I have a question about that. Does that mean that people that used to live in the hutongs were all very rich, very, high officials, or was this a place where everyone lived? Did just normal people live in the hutongs, or was this a place for very important people?
For nowadays, it's mainly most people living in hutongs are just common people. But in ancient times, it's just built for the royal members and for the high officials, wealthy people, wealthy families. Yeah, because in 1950s, I think, and then after that, people or just common people can live and move into the hutongs. But it's very crowded and it's very crampy after that because so many people move into that. And so nowadays, most people live in hutong, they live in Siheyuan, but not the whole Siheyuan. It's maybe just one house of it. And they just inherited from their older generation. So
I heard
but
that,
if you buy a
say
Siheyuan now, it just you must be a rich people. I mean, a rich person. Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask.
It's so expensive.
Yeah, because it's like the dream of so many people to live in a hutong, or in a Siheyuan. Like, imagine, making, doing it up. But I guess there are a couple of not great things about living in a Siheyuan, like a shared bathroom. But I think these days they've renovated a little bit. But it was so cool.
Most homes in hutong are just getting more private bathroom. And but the local government is just still building more public bathrooms. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What is this? Siheyuan.
Siheyuan. Yeah. So we're now just we're going to enter a real Siheyuan. So this is number 13, Heijima Hutong. So it is also said it's a cultural record protection site. Whoa. Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah. Check it out. We're just walking inside. I heard this hutong, this Siheyuan used to be a former residence of an high official in Qing dynasty and also a former foreign minister in the Republic of China era. Let's check it out.
Cool. Wow.
This is a screen wall. You know what is screen wall is?
No.
It's just like to protect the royal people's privacy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Wow, let me just walk inside.
It's huge. Is this just one Siheyuan, or is this multiple?
It's huge. It's just a compound. It's it is called Wujin Siheyuan, which means you are entering the courtyard 5 times because they have 5 rows of courtyards. So enter 5 yards in this just one Siheyuan. So we just 一进 first time, and this is the second one.
Yeah.
The second one, 二进. And then, so they have. 然后 now we're going to the third one. All in one.
Wow, this is huge. This is really cool to see.
Really huge.
Because I wander through the Hutong so much when I'm in Beijing, but very rarely do I go inside Sihuiyuan.
Most of them. Most of them are not open for public. Look at the cracks.
Yeah, you can tell it's quite old.
Yeah, so you can only imagine, like how gorgeous, how luxurious it used to be.
Yeah, especially if one person or one family lived in the entire Hutong. Like, oh my gosh, it's like a massive mansion.
Yeah. Check the structure, the layout of this Sihuiyuan. So what we are seeing is a main house, and on the other two sides are the wing rooms, and it also has rear houses, and it's also circled by a veranda. You see the veranda?
Yeah.
So it's typically a Sihuiyuan, very well designed.
So are people still living here?
Yeah. You can see on the other two sides, people are still living here, hanging their clothes. But look at the main house. Can you guess what's inside? I'll show you inside, and Amy and all the audience can guess what's it for.
Ooh, let's see. Can anyone guess what this place is?
Yeah. Oh, it's a cute dog. Hello.
Oh, this is cute. What is this?
Yeah. Can you guess? What's this for? What's this?
Is it a hotel? Is it a art gallery?
It's a studio. Oh yeah, a bit close. Can you guess what kind of art? Hello.
Oh, puppy.
Oh, little puppy.
Oh, wow. I have no idea. You tell me.
Yeah, I'll give you the answer. This some prizes and awards they won. China International Tattoo Art Festival, the first prize. So it's a tattoo design workshop.
That's so cool.
Design. Yeah, it's not open for public, not open for people who want to get tattoo, but it's a design workshop. Yeah,
that's so cool. How funky.
Yeah, they're just working.
Oh, they're tattooing.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, Minnie. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, really.
So cool.
Maybe I just. 你好，吴师傅，不好意思，您正在工作呢。哦，好的，我能看一下您这工作的空间吗？谢谢。
Oh, cool. Yeah, Minnie, get in there.
See, sorry. Must keep the privacy of others.
Wow.
所以这个柜子是一个以前的一个柜子哈。So yeah, it's a cultural relic as well.
Oh, wow.
这是倭种。
Were they tattooing in the old days in Beijing? Was that a thing?
No. It's only for nowadays.
Yeah.
吴师傅，那个您为什么来这儿建这么一个 studio？ 来这儿这个。
来是因为和我们的风格比较搭。
They like the style here, so they choose here as a studio.
So cool. Like, yeah,
您创作的话，就是这个您创作源泉一般都是咱们的这些什么类型的元素呢？
Wow. Oh, cool.
好的。
Cool. Minnie, your signal's a little bit bad in there.
Okay, well, okay. Heading out, yeah.
So people can.
谢谢您，我们走了。
That was really cool, Minnie. Thanks for taking us in there.
Yeah, I'm just heading out. Just want to show you this here.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Minnie, for showing us inside the Hutong today. I'm about to head to our next guest, our next guide in Beijing. So we will be seeing you a little bit later to eat some jjajangmian. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, sure.
But thank you so much. See you later, Minnie. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, cool. Thanks so much to Minnie for that. So we are getting ready to head on to our next stop, which we are going to be eating some Peking duck or Beijing kaoya, a very Beijing specialty. And it's a dish very close to my heart because it's one of my favorite Chinese dishes of all time and also one of the most famous Chinese dishes in the world. And so Peking duck is how many people may know it as. Peking duck was actually the English name of the city Beijing before the adoption of pinyin, which is I guess the method of conveying Mandarin in the Roman alphabet. So Peking became Beijing a couple of decades, 3 or 4 decades ago, I believe. And now you can also call it Beijing duck or Peking duck, both okay, both refer to the same dish. So I'm going to send the link to our next guide now and wait for her to come in. But I mean, in the meantime, I wanted to show you some photos that I took in Beijing of a very famous Peking duck place called Dadong. It's one of the more famous locations in Beijing and also one of the more expensive. And you can see like the scientific kind of dedication of these guys just examining this one duck. And I think I got another photo here. Yeah, it's just so next level. It was like a science almost. And I found it very interesting when I went there. It's also one of the more expensive Peking ducks I've ever had in my life at that place. But yeah, Beijing has quite a few very expensive Peking duck locations, like Dadong. One we're going to today is Trenjude, which I believe was one of the first chains in Beijing, but we're going to learn about it in a little bit. I'm just waiting to see our guide pop up in our live chat. But just a bit of a background on me. This dish, Peking duck, used to be like the congratulations and celebratory meal in my family when I was younger. So, oh, congratulations, you graduated from the 2nd grade, Peking duck. It's your birthday, Peking duck. So I was like a pig in mud when I went to Beijing and I actually got to experience the real thing. But enough from me. Here we have Ursula. Hi, Ursula.
Hi, Amy.
How are you?
It's so cold. I'm frozen.
Are you outside?
Yeah, I'm outside because I'm on Tianmen Street. I'm trying to find the Peking duck.
Oh, you're on Tianmen Street. That's a very famous street,
Yeah.
very close to Forbidden City, right?
Mm-hmm. You've
Cool.
been there before?
So, yes, I have. Tianmen also, I believe, has the world's 2nd largest or largest Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the Starbucks reserve locations. Very interesting place.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Trenjude is a little bit more ancient, a bit more historical. So I guess, can you show us where you are? Show us a little look around.
Okay, I will switch the camera. Just wait a second.
Awesome. Oh, I know this street. I spent quite a bit of time on this street.
Did you see it?
I can see it. Yeah. So what's that building at the end there?
It's a kind of gate which is really close to Tiananmen Square.
Okay.
And you see a lot of red lanterns has been hung on the streets because Spring Festival is coming. It's almost coming.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, beautiful
Now I'm going
street.
to Trenjude, the Peking duck restaurant.
So can you tell us a little bit more about this location? Because Trenjude, was this location the first Trenjude location in Beijing?
Yes, this is the, I think this is the origin roast duck restaurant.
Wow. Out of anywhere else? Like, was this the first Beijing duck restaurant that existed in Beijing? Maybe someone in the live chat can help me out with that.
Talking about the history, I think we need to talk a lot. The founding father of Trenjude is a farmer called Yang Quanren from northern China's Hebei province. Now I'm trying to get into the restaurant.
Oh, cool. I've never been to this Trenjude location before. Oh, I'm very excited.
Oh. And he, the founder, the founding father of Trenjude, he's really poor when he was a little boy. But we are fellows, I'm also from Hebei province.
Yeah. Wow, so someone from Hebei province opened a Beijing duck restaurant. Interesting.
Yeah. And actually he grew up farming and raising ducks when he was young. That's so funny, right?
Yeah. Oh,
And
cool.
he raised the ducks for his landlord, and he tried to do some business for himself. So
Yeah.
I think it's about 1864, and he bought a bankrupt fruit store and turned it into a restaurant specializing in duck cuisine.
Oh, wow.
So
Cool.
this one, I think it's this one. But the name, the 全聚德, actually it is not it is not called 全聚德. You see,
Oh,
this
yeah.
brand,
What's it called?
it's a time-honored brand. So
Mm.
actually the name is 聚德全, but he asked a fortune teller whether I can earn a lot of money by using this name, and the fortune teller said you need to change the order. You need to change it into 全聚德, then you can earn a lot of money. So he changed the name,
Oh,
and he asked a
interesting.
very famous scholar named Qian to write this name for him.
Oh, I have a question for you, Ursula. Someone here has just said that Beijingers don't actually go to Chengdu. Is this more of a touristy place, or do locals also like coming to Chengdu?
Well, I think because in Asian China, only the rich people, the imperial people, can eat this kind of duck. So a lot of normal people just want to show their social status, but it's expensive. So actually, a lot of tourists and normal people, they all come here and try the duck.
Interesting. I'd like to hear from anyone in the live chat today. If you are living in Beijing or you're a Beijinger, what's your opinion on Beijing Haoya? Where do you go to get your Beijing Haoya? But back to you, Ursula. Where are we now?
Sorry, Amy, I can't hear you clearly. I just
Oh,
get
all
into
good.
it. Oh, good.
Oh,
Okay.
is that our duck?
Cool. Yeah, this is the one I ordered.
Fantastic.
It's doing it now. I'll show you.
Oh, this is great. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Oh my god.
Looks awesome, right?
Oh my gosh. How many years of experience does this guy have doing this?
I will ask him. 你好，师傅，您骗这鸭大概有多久？骗了有for almost 6 years.
Wow.
I think it really needs skills, knife skills to do this.
Yeah.
Not everyone can do it.
No, 100%. It's an art form. Every time I go and watch and get my Peking duck, I love watching it. It's just oh my gosh. I'm honestly so hungry, Ursula. This is a little bit torturous.
I've been waiting this moment for so long.
Oh, I can't wait till I'm back in Beijing and we can go together to get some Beijing Haoya.
This is the soul and DNA of Beijing.
Yeah, so can you tell us a little bit more about like the history of this dish? Like when did this start becoming a thing in Beijing?
Sorry, Amy, I can't hear you.
Oh, that's all right. I may have cut out a little bit. I was just asking, can you tell us a little bit more about the history of Beijing Haoya, Beijing duck?
Oh, sure, of course. The duck is a traditional meal in China, and dish was once called 烧鸭子. It is not called 烤鸭. It was mentioned, I think, in a complete recipes for dishes and beverages menu. I think it is in 1330 by Hu Sihui, who was an inspector for the imperial kitchen. I think it's from Ming Dynasty, 800 years ago.
Okay. 800 years. And I have another question because my last Travel China live stream, I went to Nanjing and Addie, one of our guides for that video, she took us to try Nanjing duck. And apparently it's been existing in Nanjing for like 1,000 or more years. So my question is, whose duck came first? Was it Nanjing duck or Beijing duck? And did Beijing duck come from Nanjing, or did Beijing duck kind of come from its own... Yeah, do you understand my question? I don't think I said that very well.
Yeah, I got that. I think you asked a very awesome question.
Okay.
I think Nanjing duck came first.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
because there are two ways to cook the roast duck. The traditional way
Yep.
in Ming Dynasty is to roast the duck in a closed oven. This kind of method was introduced to Beijing by imperial chefs in Ming Dynasty when China's capital changed from Nanjing to Beijing.
Okay.
So Nanjing duck came first.
And so you mentioned that this dish was only eaten by like the emperor and his household. Like, so back in the day, this was a very status symbol dish.
That is a very special for the imperial court. So, but
Okay.
normal people can eat it, but not that, cannot make it really high level. You know what I mean,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, got
Maybe
it.
I'll
Yeah.
show you the way how they cook.
Oh,
Just follow me.
that
I'll
would be
just go
awesome.
downstairs. Yeah.
Because it's quite complicated, the process. Like, I've never even thought about trying to make Beijing Kaoya at home because you need so much equipment. It takes so long to do. You need like special ovens. So I'm very intrigued to see how they do it at Chengjuda, and see behind the scenes.
Exactly. You can't cook it at home, but at
No.
least I can't do it because I think you need at least 3 days to do that. Because you need to dig a hole in the hip of the duck like that.
Okay.
I will show you.
Okay. Stick a hole in the hip.
And you get all the things out and put some soup in it.
Ooh.
In the stomach of the duck. Can you see it?
I can see. So those are not cooked yet. Those look quite white.
Yeah, and they are hanging on it, and then you need to make it to dry for like 3 days, and then
3
put them
days.
in an open. Put them in an open oven.
Wow, it's a
You
lot
see
of work involved.
The behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Hi. They're very friendly,
Wow,
huh?
Yeah, wow, lots of chefs. Beautiful kitchen.
Yeah, and this is called National Intangible Culture Heritage Grilled Duck Techniques of Quanjude. Did you see it?
Oh, yes, kind of in the background there. I can kind of see it. Yes. Oh, there's the duck that's just come out.
Yeah.
Fresh out of the oven. I wonder how many ducks they make per day.
Sorry, Amy, I didn't hear you clearly. Can you repeat the question?
I was just saying, I wonder how many ducks they make per day, how many ducks they sell a day.
Maybe I can ask them.
Yeah. That would be cool. But yeah, it's quite a process to make duck. And sometimes I've like had cravings for Peking duck. And this is my hack for anyone at home that wants a Peking duck, but on the cheap and easy. You just get chicken. And so you have like the little pancake, you put in some cucumber and spring onion, the hoisin sauce, and then just some chicken. And then you just roll it up. And just like, if you imagine hard enough, you're eating Peking duck. But yeah, obviously it's better when it's actually duck and it's done properly.
I mean, you just mentioned the price.
Yep.
You know, the price in Quanjude, I think it's very expensive, but in Bianyifang it's cheaper. Bianyifang actually came earlier than Quanjude.
Okay.
But Bianyifang still use the old way to cook. The technique is still used in a very small oven, a closed oven. But Quanjude changed. They put it into an open oven and very big kitchen. But Bianyifang still small kitchen. So, and the restaurant, you know, the decorations and the people, you know. So Bianyifang is cheaper, and Quanjude is quite expensive. Let me show you the decoration.
I'd like to check that out
Bianyifang
and see if there's like
the first one. Yeah, it's earlier than Quanjude.
Oh, Bianyifang is first. Got it.
Yeah. You see
Some
the
people
decoration?
are asking if this is live. Yes, it is live. We are currently live at Chengdu, and we are going to eat some Peking duck together. But it'll be quite sad for me because I get to watch you eat, and I just can imagine it.
And a lot of famous people also ate in this restaurant.
Oh yeah.
The princess from Araby, I think. Let me show you. They just showed me the pictures. Who is this?
Yeah, they look.
Oh,
they look
Bush.
famous.
Bush also
Bush.
ate in this restaurant in
Oh, okay.
1995.
Cool.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
Okay.
Who's this one?
And Helmut Kohl.
Okay.
Kohl also ate
Nice.
in this
Well,
restaurant.
if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us.
Yeah. And Belly.
Nice. Okay, Ursula, we want to see the duck. Take us to the duck.
Okay, it's my fault. I will directly go to my table.
Wow, I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited to see.
Okay, sure. I'll walk quickly.
Oh, no, all good. Take your time. Just thinking about the last time I had Peking duck, which was last week. I made a video down in Melbourne with my friend, and that'll be coming up soon. We actually went to Trenjude in Melbourne, and apparently
you also have Trenjude in Melbourne?
Yeah, and in Sydney as well. But apparently experts say that you can really taste the difference between Australian duck and Chinese duck. So experts say it's not as good as the original Trenjude, but it was interesting. It was, for me, I can't really taste the difference. I'm not super sophisticated yet, but yeah, it was nice. Oh, yum.
See? This is the
Yes,
this
I
is the
can see.
one I ordered. This is duck's head.
Yeah.
This is the skin, duck skin. Put it in another plate.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
This is the pancake. Oh, it's still warm. Looks
How many
great.
did they give you?
Sorry?
Did they give you
I
lots
can't
of
hear you.
pancakes?
I think 这个饼有多少张？10. They give me 10.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Do you think I
look at
can
all-
finish 10 of them?
I could. I don't know about you, but I could.
Are you you sure?
Of course, I've done it before.
Oh, I know you've ate chunbing, right?
Yes, chunbing is also one of my favorite things to eat. But in
Which
the past,
one
like
do you like? Chunbing
for
or
chunbing?
Peking duck?
Oh, like it's hard to say because Peking duck is just so refined and traditional and just perfect in every way. But I do love being able to add different things from different different dishes into the one pancake, and it gives all the different textures. So I think they're both beautiful in their own ways. I don't think I could decide which one I like more. But chunbing has been a recent discovery of mine, and I've been like 3 or 4 times in the last year to a local restaurant here in Sydney to have chunbing. So good.
I see. I saw a video to eat chunbing.
Yeah,
You ate a lot.
Yeah, I like to eat.
Now I'm going to show you the way how to eat it, okay?
Awesome. Yes, please.
I need to ask someone to hold the phone for me, maybe.
Yeah. Ooh. For you, Ursula, in your opinion, what makes a good Peking duck? What makes it good?
I think for me, it's the sauce, the sweet sauce.
The sauce.
This
Okay.
one. Yeah, I think this is the soul of the Peking duck. If the sauce is not good, then it will overpower the taste of the duck and the pancake, you know.
Yeah. Interesting. A lot of people I ask have different responses to that question. For some people, the pancake is what makes it good. For me, it's the skin. And I could just eat a whole bowl of duck skin. So the better the duck skin for me, the better the Peking duck. But obviously, all the elements are very important in their own way.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
The best way to eat a duck is to take a pancake in one hand.
Yep.
And then use your chopstick pick up a slice of duck
Yep.
and dip the sauce.
Yep.
And spread the sauce onto the pancake.
It looks so good.
And pick up another one.
Yeah, I like a lot of sauce on mine. I really.
Yeah. Add some more slices of duck and also some cucumbers.
What's that yellow thing I see next to the cucumber?
Oh, it's the mashed garlic.
Oh, garlic. Oh, fancy.
And this is the green onion.
Yeah.
Also put
Spring
some
onion.
in it.
Love it.
And finally, put it on the plate
Yep.
and roll up the pancake. And make sure the sauce not fell.
Oh my god, it looks so
And
good.
then you can eat it.
Enjoy it.
So good.
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. I wish I was there. Is it good?
It's fantastic. I don't want to talk to you, Amy. I want to focus on it.
I wouldn't want to talk to me either. I would just want to like bask in the glory of the duck. If it's good, you can just give me a thumbs up.
You know
Yes.
you know the duck skin is so crispy and a little bit crunchy, and the meat is tender. It's splendid.
It looks
Awesome.
amazing.
Nice. Amazing. All the good words to describe this.
Oh. Thank you so much for showing us this Peking duck feast. I've learned so much about it, and I hope everyone has enjoyed watching it and hasn't felt like they're in too much torture. What else is on the table here? I see some little ducks there. What are those? They look really cute.
That is also the one I want to introduce.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's pretty. What
This is called the pea cake.
Oh, it's a cake.
Called pea
So
cake.
cute.
Different from French desserts. You know, French desserts look so fancy and in a very nice cafe, but this is Beijing street dessert pea cake. It has a golden color, which reminds you of the royal past as the emperor's favorite snacks.
Oh, it's so cute. I've never heard of this snack before. Do you want to try one and let us know what it tastes like?
Yeah, but you know, the peas are grinded, peeled, and boiled, and then fried with sugar and shaped into. Actually, they normally just shape it into yellow cubes, but in Chuanjude, they just changed the shape into a dark shape.
So cute. I love that. So this is a typical street food snack.
Yeah, because it is normally just like the shape is cute, but they change it into dark. So cute, right?
So cute. I saw it and I was like, what is that?
Oh, I'm going to eat his head.
Do it. Ruthless. Is it like, does it taste like cake?
No, it's like, I don't know how to describe this feeling. It's like, kind of like ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a little bit cold and not that sweet, but very yummy.
What's its name in Chinese, this snack?
豌豆黄.
豌豆黄. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I'll try it next time I'm in
You didn't try it
Beijing.
before when you're in Beijing?
豌豆黄? No, I never tried it. I got a lot of things I still need to try. So many things I've never tried before.
You definitely need to.
Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to go back. Is there anything else you'd like to introduce on the table?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, what is it?
Sorry, Amy.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
What is it? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, yeah. I heard it.
Okay,
This is
cool. What's
duck.
this?
This is duck feet with
Duck feet.
mustard. Yeah.
Wow, I have never seen duck feet presented so beautifully.
You know the taste. Okay, I will just try it. But I've tried before. You know the taste is not. It's not that pungent. Both the taste and the mouthfeel is really good.
Okay,
I will just try it.
looking forward.
I think
I've never
I think
tried duck.
I think I will become the envy of you guys, right?
Yes, I wish I was there and trying all these new things with you, and just getting deep into that Peking duck.
Yeah.
It would be gone in a few minutes if I was there.
If you
So what's
came
that
and
sauce there?
mustard.
Oh, mustard.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it looks very different to chicken feet. It's got like webbing between the toes. Crunchy or rubbery? What's the consistency?
It's chewy. The
Chewy.
texture is like very chewy. And
No bones inside?
you don't have very strong taste, but
Okay.
make your mouth feel really comfortable.
Oh,
Like, oh, the mustard
hot?
make me want to cry. Mustard.
Oh my gosh, it's spicy.
It's a little bit spicy, but I really like it. The feeling is like dancing, dancing in your mouth.
Oh wow, you have such a lovely way of describing food. You need to come and do a video with me sometime.
Okay, I would love to. But
Oh, it
if
looks
I eat
amazing.
with you, I think we will order a lot. I know you can eat a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're such a food porn.
Yes, you got it. Thank you so much for showing us all of that. I'm very intrigued to try some duck feet next time I'm in a restaurant, a duck restaurant, and also those wan dou huang. They look really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's almost time for me to head on to my next guide for today. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we say goodbye for today?
Just hope that everyone can come to Beijing and try the food.
Yay!
This is the soul and DNA of Beijing. You definitely should come and eat.
Yes, I can't wait. When I'm in Beijing, I'll give you a call and we'll go and eat together.
No problem.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being our guide for today. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Thank you, Amy.
Bye.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Cool beans. Well, we are now going to go on to our next guest. I'm just going to send her the link. Cool. I don't know. Am I the only one who has a crazily watering mouth right now? I really just have the most massive cravings for Peking duck right now. Oh my gosh. And also very intrigued to try some duck feet. It looked almost like they were boneless. She just put the whole thing in her mouth, and that sauce, that mustard sauce looks very intriguing. And of course, those little ducks were so cute. So many things I still need to try in China. So yeah, looks like I'll have content for my channel for a while. But the next stop we're going to be heading to is the Temple of Heaven, which is a very famous architectural and I want to say religious, but it's not really religious site. I think it was a place to pray for good harvest. I'm no expert, so I have invited someone who knows a bit more about it. Emily. Hey, Emily, how are you?
Hi, Amy. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Oh my gosh, it looks so cold outside. Thank you so much for joining
got my
us.
mittens. It's okay. There's a lot of people here today, actually. We're surprised. It's chilly, but there's a lot of people. So
can you introduce yourself for us?
Together. Yeah, so my name is Emily. I'm from the US, but I lived in China. This is my 4th year now. I work here, and I'm actually new to Beijing. I used to live in southern China, so I've only been in Beijing for maybe 4 months now. So this is the first time I've experienced winter like this before.
Yeah, the south is not like Beijing winter. Where were you living in the south?
I was in Nanjing, and I think you did a broadcast there before this one. So I was in Nanjing and then Nantong, so in Jiangsu province.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, when I'm in Beijing, we need to catch up and talk about all of your experiences. But yeah, so can you tell everyone where you are today?
Yes. So I'm at the Temple of Heaven, which it actually translates to the altar of heaven. It was built between 1406 and 1420. So there's a lot of history here. We're going to see 3 parts today. And
Okay.
it's a place that used to only be for the emperors of China, but now it's a beautiful park. There's a lot of people. We'll get to see families and kids, grandparents. So I'm going to flip
Wow.
the camera so you can kind of see the beautiful architecture in front of me.
Awesome. Oh, there we go.
are.
Oh, gee.
So this is
Yeah.
site 1. We're going to go up together. This is called the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvest.
Yep.
Now, this is usually whenever you want to Google or like look up online, Temple of Heaven, this is most likely the image that you'll see first.
Yeah.
And the
So
most
this
famous,
isn't
there's people.
So this isn't actually the Temple of Heaven, like it's the grounds that are the Temple of Heaven, or
Right.
so
this is a
not-
complex. This is a
Oh.
Taoist complex. So there's a lot of main different parts to see. This one, it's called the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvest.
Yeah.
It's during the Ming and Qing dynasty. These emperors would come give sacrifices, and then you can see the beautiful pillars inside.
Wow.
And then they would pray for good harvest for the year. So we can't actually go inside, but we can have a look.
Oh, cool. So
you can
place
see
to pray for
the
good
big
harvest.
pillars going up.
Yeah.
Yes. So the structure on the inside is really important because they think that the pillars actually reach heaven. So we'll walk around so you can see more. But they believe the pillars go up to heaven. Let's go down here. So also there's 4 dragon pillars on the inside, which embodies the 4 seasons. Then the 12 inner pillars represent 12 months of the year. So it all kind of works together in their belief system. The 12 outer pillars are for 12 2-hour periods of the day, which all adds up to 24, and then multiplies for the mansions of the moon. So it's a whole system. But you can see it's just a big round temple.
Yeah. Oh, that's really good to know, because when I went to the Temple of Heaven, I've only been there once. You kind of just go there, see it, but I didn't really have a tour there, so I didn't know any of this symbolism. It's really great to hear.
Yeah. So it's just all the way around. There's the beautiful sun up there overlooking. And here we are.
Oh, cool.
You can see the city in the distance.
Oh, yeah. How far from city center would this be?
So we came from the center of the city, from the Chaoyang district. It took about 30 minutes, but here, I'm going to flip the camera for you over here. So do you know the central axis? I'm sure you're familiar with Beijing's central axis of like the Tiananmen, Forbidden City, Drum Tower, Bell Tower. This is not on the central axis because they believe that the location of where we are now has the highest solar power. So that means that it's more of a religious kind of idea that this gets the most solar power. So that's why we're here. It's in southeastern Beijing.
Yeah, that is interesting actually, because all of those important elements are all on that same line. Yes. And this is very much not on that line. And that's
right.
Fun fact.
Together.
Yeah.
Some photos. Here we are. But we're going to go to another section now.
Okie dokie.
So I will take us down to section 2. It is called the Echo Hall. It's actually in another part of this complex called the Imperial Vault of Heaven.
Yeah.
So here is where they used to store tablets that they would use during their ceremonies. But the reason we're going is they have an echo hall that is a really popular tourist attraction. So we're going to go have a look and see what we can find.
Awesome. When you're on your way, I just wanted to share some photos that I found on the internet because one of my favorite things about the Temple of Heaven was there's this outdoor exercise complex.
Yes.
And originally for this live stream, I wanted you to go check it out to show the people exercising because it's incredible. People are only exercising in the morning. So I wanted to show, like, it's absolutely incredible the things that people are doing here. Like full on rotations around bars and splits and headstands. It's like the things that the people are doing at this park are just out of this world. And when I went, I actually saw this kind of thing. And I was like, how is this happening? I was so impressed. Like I honestly, I really hope that when I'm that age, I'm able to do that kind of stuff. Never in my life have I been to a park in Australia and seen a granny doing some splits. So it's all very impressive how fit the elderly generation in China are. And I love that concept of the public exercise parks. And yeah, it's fascinating to see. So I just wanted to share that.
I can't believe
while you're on your way.
Yes, I can't believe it. Whenever I came to China, there was like a exercise complex where I lived in my apartment building, and I would always see the older men out there. I was so shocked because there's no way I could do that even now. So it made me feel so bad about myself.
I tried to touch my toes the other day and I pulled my groin. Like it's I need to get on this now. Like I need to start
you know, I was in another city and I always wanted to do Tai Chi because I thought, wow, it's so calm. I think that's something I could actually do. And then I tried it and I looked, it was so bad. It actually takes
so is it hard?
Skill.
I've never tried it.
Yes, it's hard because it's slow, but you have to have so much control over your muscles and your body to be able to move at that pace, and it's all just so rhythmic. So it's a lot harder than it looks. I think so. It seems like a lot of the older people that do it, they get together socially, but they take it really seriously. They have matching outfits. I'm sure you've seen that. Matching outfits, or like I see some people with swords, you know, and they'll walk around
and
get in their group. Yes. So it's really a practice, I think. That it's kind of like yoga. It takes time. I have a lot of admiration for those people because it takes a lot of time. But here we didn't get to see that today because they usually come in the morning to do the exercise. Some will even sing Peking opera. We've heard. So you can come in the morning and get a little cultural dose of Peking opera. But now there's a lot of just tourists here, and there's a lot to see with the parks, though. I heard it was 4 times the size of the Forbidden City. So I'm sure you've been to the Forbidden City. Yes, you've been to the Forbidden City, and I'm sure some viewers have been there too. The feeling of walking through each building, you think, wow, is this the last building that I need to walk through? Just imagine that, but with parks. It's so huge.
Yeah, I love how big and numerous Beijing parks are. There's always somewhere fun to walk around, and there's like there's one north, south, east, and west major parks, and I've forgotten the names of them, but all of them have their own like features. And I didn't know that this park here was so big.
Me either, until I was coming here and I looked it up and heard about that. But there's no way we could even cover part of that.
No.
But it's really
well, that's the reason
we're walking up to the circuit.
Ooh.
Oh, go ahead.
Ooh. Oh no, it wasn't important. I was just gonna say.
You can keep talking. I'll click the camera so you can see. What
no, I don't need to talk anymore. Show us where you are.
Okay, here I am.
Oh.
We are walking up now. So this is the circular mound that I mentioned. I'm sorry. This is the Echo Hall. Circular mound is next. This is the Echo Hall. Yes, it's where the Imperial Vault of Heaven is. And you can look that up. There's a lot of interesting history about using the tablets for the ceremonies, but we're here for the tourist attraction because we are tourists today. And the idea about the Echo Hall is they say there's a lot of people today, so we probably won't be able to hear it. But you'll notice as we walk up, there's a circle surrounding the center temple there. That wall, if you face it, as long as you're facing it straight on and you talk, they say that you can even whisper and the person across can hear you from across like the distance. So it's supposed to echo, but there may be too many people for us to really test that.
But that's huge.
But we can see it anyways.
Like you're talking about the outside wall, right? That circular wall that's going around the whole thing. Is that the wall that you're referring to?
Like,
ooh, I think.
Yes. So okay. We're gonna walk down the steps here. I need to walk around it there. That's my finger, and then
wow, that's huge. So okay, so if
people, they don't. I'm not sure. They just on both sides, and there's parks over there, of course. So here we go. Can you see it clearly?
The reception is a little shaky, but we can get the idea. It's definitely round. So from what I understand of what you were just saying, it's like if that's the circle, if two people stand on opposite ends of the circle and they whisper.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It can echo. Mm-hmm.
Echo.
So we're going to go inside for that and kind of see. Maybe there won't be as many people, but you'll see. Yesterday we came, there were a lot of people clapping, just randomly clapping. So testing different spots. Maybe they'll do that for us today.
Yeah.
Did you ever come here when you lived in Beijing?
I did come here. I did come here with my parents. So I've only been there once, and I don't think I knew about this echo wall. We just kind of came and saw and left. And I think at the time we thought that Temple of Heaven referred specifically to that first structure you showed us today. So when I think of the Temple of Heaven, that's what I think of, rather than the entire complex of this park and a series of buildings. So that's been really interesting to now know that specific temple is only one part of the Temple of Heaven.
Yes. They said it, I think it's about 270 hectares. So that kind of gives you an idea.
270.
They have like 12,000 artifacts. Wow. Here we are.
Ooh.
So I think it says here, the Echo Hall. You can see the sign there.
Yep.
The Echo Hall. So here we go. Let's see.
Ooh.
This little dome that you see.
Wow. So the reception's a little bit shaky, but I'm hoping that it'll improve when you enter the complex. Oopsies. Oh.
Okay. I'll stand still for a moment. Can you see?
Oh, yes, I can see. So this is the wall.
Okay, so that wall surrounds the whole area that we're in right now, or just in a circle. Okay. So
I can't believe that if two people stand on opposite ends of that. So big.
I know. There's pictures, really sweet pictures of kids and families that are leaning up trying to talk, but we're supposed to see people are trying here to yell. But we stand up here and we yell.
If you didn't know what this place was, you'd think people were going crazy, just yelling at the wall, like,
clapping.
No!
Where are you?
Yeah. Someone just mentioned in the live chat that this is why you need guides for some attractions, because you miss a lot. And I couldn't agree more.
Absolutely.
Like, I didn't know about any of this before. Like, it just makes it so much more interesting when you know a bit about what it is.
Yes, and it's really hard to, I think, truly appreciate the history and the meaning of things when you just come, which I'm guilty of all the time. But you don't know why it's important or what it used to do or be for back in the day. So this has been really fun to just explore more of this city. We are going to our last place, which is this which is a circular mound. And this is actually one of the most important places. Did you hear that?
One of the most important places? Or wait, was there something else?
Oh, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Oh, hey, yeah. So this is one of the most important places here. I'm going to flip the camera for you again so you can see the circular mound altar. Let's see. Hang tight. Here we go.
Oh, okay. I think I visited that.
Did you go here? You didn't. Or you did.
I think I did go here. Yeah.
So this is called, it used to be called the Terrace of Worshipping Heaven because they say it's the heart of the temple. So here it's where emperors would come during the Ming and the Qing dynasties, and here we go. And they would offer sacrifices during the winter solstice every year to thank heaven and hope that
okay, we've just lost
everything
Emily.
will go well in the future. So there.
You just cut out briefly for like 10 seconds there, but we got to the part where you said emperors would come here to make sacrifices. Could you just go from
emperors would come here, offer. Oh, sorry, say one more time.
Sorry, I think the reception just cut out a little bit. But the last thing we heard you say was that the emperors would come here to offer sacrifices. And then you kind of cut out after that. So I was just wondering if you could say whatever you said.
Oh yes. So during the Ming and Qing dynasties, the emperors would come here, offer sacrifices during the winter solstice to basically say thanks, but also hope that everything goes well in the future. So we have this.
I guess that spot in the middle there was where the sacrifices happened.
I'm guessing so. This is called the Heaven Heart Stone. So it's called the Sunstone. And basically, if you stand on it and you're supposed to knock or like yell or stomp, and the sound waves, they say, travel in the distance. But see, he's going to take a picture. But during that time, they believe that when coming from the tablets, then it would reach heaven. So that was their meaning back in the day, is it would reach heaven and echo. But now we just take pictures and stand on it and yell.
Do you want to stand on it and yell for us?
See would I ever? A cool thing while we're waiting. Do you see the slabs here on the ground?
Yeah.
In the circle. So they're in multiples of 9. Because
multiples of 9?
In the older, so 9, 18, it just goes up. Because the number 9 in ancient China, it actually used to be a positive number, and negative numbers, they were reversed. And so this was actually the highest positive number that was 1 digit. So they did multiples of 9 to kind of show authority in imperial times. And a lot of things have the number 9, like the Forbidden City, built throughout it. So it's a very important number. You can look it up and learn all about that. But I think Chinese still kind of value the number 9. There's something about the sky. So,
like, I think for some reason I remember number 9 being important, like on temples and on roofs. If there were 9 little animals, that would mean that it was a building belonging to the emperor, or the emperor would sleep there or do something in there. Someone in the live chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like something about 9 is something related to the emperor, maybe? Or is that my imagination? Probably. Maybe not.
Maybe someone in the comments can answer.
Yeah.
I know it's still important. I know it's still important. There's a lot of people here taking pictures, and we'll try to yell. And then I know you have someone else to talk to.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see if your message reaches heaven. So is that where they would do the sacrifices as well, on that little platform?
Here. You know, I'm not going to say yes or no because I don't know the answer about that specifically. I know that that's where the officers used to stand, and then they would read and hope that their prayers and their words would reach heaven. But about that part, I'm not sure specifically. So maybe someone in the comments could offer their wisdom about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. But definitely come here. There's a lot of people. Is there what? A line? Yes.
Is there a line?
It's an informal line that I haven't made my way into yet. Maybe I can sneak in here.
You need to get in there, Emily. Like,
oh, there's a little line here. Let's flip the camera. You guys can see. Okay, here we go. We're just getting in there. All right.
oh, hello.
They're in. All right. Let's see. Hello. Beijing. Oh, I hear it. Do you hear it? I actually
Say it
hear
again.
Can you guys hear it? Beijing. Can you hear it? It kind of echoes only when I stand in the center. It's like
Do it
a
again.
reverb kind of. Hello. My name's Emily. It kind of like is a reverb. Everyone's wondering who is this.
Who is this?
It echoes back and forth a little bit. But
so cool.
yeah, it's very beautiful. You can see here the full length almost of where we walked. So here in the center is the Echo Hall, the Imperial Vault, and then there is the Temple of Heaven.
Wow. Oh, cool. Wow. So you've really walked quite a bit in the last 20 minutes with me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Of course. You can see the new city.
around.
I think Chaoyang is there. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, yep.
It's a pleasure. I hope you can come back.
Yes.
I'd love to see you.
Yeah, I'll look you up when I come back to Beijing and we can go check out some things together.
Yeah, just let me know. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully I'll be seeing you next year. But until then, thank you so much, Emily, for being our guide for today. And it's been wonderful learning more about the Temple of Heaven.
Yes. Enjoy the rest of your talks.
Thanks, Emily. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was so lovely to learn a bit more about the Temple of Heaven. Yeah, as I said, I don't really know much about that location at all. And someone pointed out, yes, when you go somewhere, it does make a big difference having a guide because you just get to know things that you wouldn't have known by yourself. So yeah, I'm very appreciative for Emily and for her showing us around today. So next stop, we are going to be trying another Beijing delicacy, eating delicacy, jjajangmian, which is delicious. It's a noodle, and Minnie is going to take us to a local restaurant. Hey, Minnie!
Hi, Amy. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Hutong. So I'm here at Fangzhuanchang Hutong, right next to the Heizhima Hutong. So I'm now going to have my lunch, jjajangmian, because I'm so hungry. And yeah, it is also a very must try for our Hutong tour.
Yeah. So is this was this a very old kind of snack or food in Beijing? Like, has it a lot of history?
Yeah, yes. And it's a signature noodle in Beijing. Yeah. Wow, look at the
Busy.
Yeah, and my friend Christy is here waiting for me. Hi. She's having her jjajangmian.
Oh my gosh, I want to eat that.
I'm gonna order one. 您好，给我一碗炸酱面，坐在那边。哎，好，谢谢。Wow. Let's see how they are just cooking them.
So you've got all those vegetables.
These vegetables are the topping for the jjajangmian.
Yeah.
We could see the cucumbers, the radish, cabbage, soybeans. So all seasonal fresh vegetables. Yeah, very healthy.
Yeah.
Look at
and that's
this.
the sauce.
They are scooping the fried soybean paste. Look at them.
Oh, yeah.
The richness. It's very shiny. Yeah.
I love jjajangmian so much. I actually tried making it at home once. It actually tasted quite nice, but it's obviously not as good as Beijing, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's quite popular in northern China, so you could have it in many restaurants in China.
Korea, I believe, have their own version of this dish. It's different, but also exists.
Yeah. and they are boiling the noodles.
So it's a hot dish, right?
Yeah. Serve hot. They just boil the noodle and they just toss the noodle and then put it in the bowl.
Wow, it's busy. I want to go.
My.
It looks amazing. Oh,
Cool. So
oh.
you see, it's a very thick wheat noodle.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll just change the camera on. Yeah. I'm going to have it.
Oh, enjoy, Minnie. I wish I was there.
Yeah. Because I'm going to mix and stir the toppings with my noodle very, very quickly because it's gonna get stuck.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That's a lot of vegetables there.
Yeah. So I said it's very healthy.
Yeah.
Look at this. I could even smell the aroma of the sauce.
What's it smell like?
Very, very spicy. Not spicy. It's very, very floral. With the aroma, because it has a pork belly inside. It's just fried, and the fat of the pork belly just render out. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing.
It's a bit salty. I'll try later.
Oh.
This toppings on. There's nothing better. I finally have my lunch.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we made you wait. What time is it there now? Like 12:30?
12:30. 12:30 in Beijing. Yeah, lunchtime, everybody.
Is this a very famous location for jjajangmian? It's so busy.
Yeah, it's so busy. You can see the long queue outside. There's still queue. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
So if you come to Beijing, definitely pick up hutong. You're gonna find so many things to have. And jjajangmian is a must try. Yeah, must try for a hutong tour.
For sure. Oh my gosh, I'm like drooling so bad. This live stream has been torture. I've seen Peking duck. I've seen jjajangmian.
Yeah. So you miss Beijing, right, Amy?
Yeah, I miss it so much. I'm actually feeling a little bit homesick for Beijing, actually.
Oh, yeah. Just like me, I had studied and worked in Sydney for 7 years before last year I came back to Beijing. So I miss Sydney so much.
Yeah.
But I love Beijing most. It's where my family is. It's where my love is. It's the capital of the country.
Yeah, there's nothing like being home. Did you put some chili inside as well?
Yeah, you see, there's chili. As garlic, lapa garlic, but I'm not going to have chili because it's not the traditional.
Okay.
Or the traditional jjajang personal flavor. If you want to try, but I'm not going to have it. Let me try the noodle first.
Oh my gosh.
Yum! It's very, very tasty. The noodle is very thick and chewy. Yeah. And the sauce, you can see this.
Yeah.
Pork belly. So it's very, the sauce is salty and it's very chunky and it's quite sticky. So it just mixed very well. And you don't need any other things. You just the vegetables and the sauce just mix so well. You don't need anything else. That's the only dish they have in this restaurant.
Well, that's how you know it's gonna be good. When somewhere all they serve is one dish, it's gonna be a good dish. Someone was saying that this dish has a lot of history. Is it a very old dish?
Yeah. It has hundreds of years history, and people like in Qing Dynasty, it's a very, very famous dish for common people can have it.
Oh, common people dish. Okay, because earlier in the live stream, we went to see Beijing Haoya Peking duck, and that was more for the imperial court and for the emperor. So this dish is more for the common people back in the day.
Yeah.
That's
and
cool.
For common people, they even have some other things. Maybe Amy can show you in the future episodes of her video, like Beijing Baodu and something like that. Have you tried? Yeah.
Never tried that before. It's a garlic.
Yeah, this is garlic. So
Oh,
you can
wow.
see the preserved in the vinegar and turn green. I'm gonna try some.
Wow, that's hardcore, Minnie.
Yeah, and the vinegar is a bit sour and bit sweet. Has
Yep.
some sugars in maybe. I'll have a try.
This
It's
bowl
a
of
must
noodles is
have. Yeah,
wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
yeah. And this is called lava garlic.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah. Mm,
Good?
mm.
Oh,
A strong flavor. Wow.
my heart is
Yum
going
yum.
out to DZ Jung, who says it's raining and my takeout is late.
Yeah.
I
It
hope
can
that you're...
accompany with noodles and also dumplings.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, because 腊八 means the 8th of the 12th month in Chinese lunar calendar. So, yeah, 腊八 festival, So it's
Yes.
a very famous garlic. You can serve it with noodles, 炸酱面, fits so well.
I think I might Uber Eats some or like get some takeaway jjajangmyeon for dinner for my family and I.
Oh, yeah, today.
Yeah, because I am
Okay.
hungry after seeing this live stream. But I think I might let you finish the rest of your lunch and say goodbye. Unless there's
Yeah.
anything you want to add or say before we end our live stream.
Yeah, well, this is what I show you, the
Yeah.
Hutong, the Beijing. And I think with the rise of globalization and urbanized Hutong is changing inevitably. But I believe it will go well. Just like in everything else, it's just about the harmony, about the fusion of the Western and Eastern, fusion of the traditional and modern culture. So I hope Hutongs will getting better, and I hope after the pandemic, everyone like Amy can come to Beijing, to visit Beijing, visit China, and I even can't wait to travel around the world. Hope everything gets better. All the best for the future.
Yes, I have all the positivity that think next year is going to be a better year. But enjoy your lunch, and I'll see you soon. And I'll catch up with you when I come back.
Sure. Thank you,
Thank you so
Amy.
much. Okay,
Thank
I'll
you.
talk to you
Bye.
later. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was so wonderful. It was so nice to chat with Minnie, and I'm so hungry right now. I need to get some jjajangmyeon in my life. I'm curious to see in the live chat here who has eaten jjajangmyeon before, who hasn't. What do you think of it? I love this dish. It was one of my favorite things to eat when I was in Beijing, and just so cheap to pick up just on the way somewhere. Here, anytime I order noodles in Sydney, it's at least $15. But I think jjajangmyeon in Beijing is only like not even $2. So yeah, I'm just doing a bit of a read through the live chat here to see if there are any questions or responses. I'll do a couple of Q&As and then I'll say goodbye for this live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. Also, let me know what you thought of this live stream. Did you enjoy our old school Beijing live stream tour? I loved it. I thought it was so enjoyable. And oh, JJ, I might meet you at Burwood. I was thinking of going to Burwood myself. Burwood is a suburb in Sydney that has amazing Chinese food. Ooh, Yunnan style jjajangmyeon. Didn't know that existed. I'm very curious to try that. Can you let me know a little bit more about it? Like what makes it different from Beijing style jjajangmyeon? Oh, a lot of people saying that they're very hungry. I'm so hungry right now. I need food. A pretty good live stream. Thank you so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm always trying to improve these travel live streams. So if you guys have any feedback, things you'd like to see more of, things you'd like to see less of, don't hesitate to comment or give me a message or something. Want to make this as nice as possible for people to watch while they're in quarantine or lockdown and can't travel at the moment. For me, it was really nice seeing Beijing again today and brought back a lot of nice memories. And I can't believe it's been almost a year since I've been in China. Crazy. I love this comment so much. For people who haven't eaten jjajangmyeon before, your life is not complete without this heavenly experience. Wow. So I guess anyone who has never tried jjajangmyeon, you should go out and get some. I guess you'd find it at like a Beijing style restaurant. you have to go to Yunnan to try. They use a lot of local spices and even local style black bean sauce. That sounds amazing. So many foods I still need to try. Oh, Malaysian jajangmyeon. Seems that this is quite a dish that has its own style everywhere. Maybe I have to do a jajangmyeon tour of the world. Go to Korea and Malaysia and Yunnan. Sounds amazing. Well, with that being said, I think I'm going to end this live stream now. I'm going to go and get some noodles, to be honest with you. But I hope that you guys all enjoyed it. It's heading towards the end of the year, so I just wanted to wish everyone, you know, happy holidays for whatever you celebrate personally. Happy Christmas or Hanukkah or Chinese New Year or whatever is coming up for you, or just in general, a happy 2021. Keep our fingers crossed that it's better than 2020. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully meeting some of you in 2021, maybe do a bit more travel. But yeah, hope that you are all well and you stay safe during this holiday period. And yeah, sending my love to everyone out there. I think that's all I had to say. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time. Bye.